What's going on, beautiful people? It's Tyler with High Crucible Steels. I just wanted to jump on here and show you guys a little bit about what I'm gonna do. I actually sharpened this blade up to a 600 grit recently. If you caught that video, it was a really good video on diamond stones. I used a 200 and then a 400 Atoma diamond stone, and I finished on a 600 grit diamond. I probably could have jumped from 200 to 600, but I think it worked out really well. And it was a good sharpening because this thing is laser sharp, but I do want to get it refined just that much, a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do here tonight. I have some paste here. I'm gonna go ahead and re-strop this so you guys can see what loading a strop looks like and how much you need. This is diet paste, okay guys? It's a diamond compound and this is 6 micron. All right, you can get it from DMT or you can get it on sharpeningsupplies.com. This isn't the best, nor you can find all sorts of different brands, but you want to go with a brand that does have a decent reputation, and diet paste is a decent reputation. So you want to basically, you're adding just a little bit at the time, evenly, okay? And you want to see what you got. I use my finger. Some people don't. Doesn't bother me one little bit. I think it's just fine to use your finger, especially if you want to know where your compound is sinking into. You have a really good idea by using your finger. At least I think so. You can feel that where you can feel where your coverage is. Like for me right now, I have used a little bit too little in the middle. It's okay. You can always put more, but you can't take it off. Okay guys, so just know that once it's on there, it is embedded in that leather. That's a good thing. That's what you want. But a little bit goes a long way with good compound. It's very strong compound. Usually good compound has very strong concentrated amounts of diamond for good reason, because you don't want to use a ton. You just want to use a little bit, as I squirt out a ton, literally. All right, and basically you just want to try and spread that as evenly as possible like I just did, and set it to the side because we will be stropping on it here shortly. Now for the paste, you only need like 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes for it to dry on there pretty good. Now for the emulsion, that's a whole different story because that does take a little bit longer. All right, so we're gonna set that to the side. Now this is just a regular dual-sided Sharpal stone that I have that already has a 1200 side to it, so I'm going to use that. All right, so let's see here. All right, so I'm using this angle guide just to start my angle, and then I'm going to use my cube here to find out exactly what the angle is. We were sharpening this right around 18 degrees last time, so that's about 18 right there. All right, the edge of this blade is completely straight, so there is no elbow involvement, all wrist and arms. And even if you want to get your body involved, you can do that too. We're not going to get a huge bevel here, burr here, but we are looking to make sure we are hitting everything. Right now, I think we're about halfway down towards the bevel. As you can tell, this stone is well worn, and I need to look at it under a microscope to see how badly worn it is, and if there are any diamonds left in the center there. You can see that little area there is very rubbed, and it looks like it might be getting down to the very end of its days. I've sharpened probably like 20 knives on this particular stone, which is not a ton. So the finer Sharpal stones you gotta kind of be careful with, because they just they wear faster than the coarse stones that they make, at least from what I've seen. Because the other side of this same stone is a 325, and it's still good. It's very good still. All right, starting to get a little bit of a burr on the edge there at the very tip. It's not big at all, but it is something. Kind of working on the bottom here of the stone, just because it's not as worn down there. The pattern really never touched down here as much, and I'm starting to make my bevel. All right, after an extensive sharpening session there on this worn diamond stone, I am finally getting to the point where it's time to do some trail leading, edge leading, and then we're going to go straight into sharpening the other side at 18. Okay, I've got a question for anybody out there that might know. What are your favorite diamond stones that you use that are fine, not medium, and not even just fine, extra fine and beyond. What kind of diamond stones do you guys use? Are you using resin bonded stones at that level? If you're going super fine, like, you know, above 2000, let me know. And as always, subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty of new stuff coming out. We're a brand new channel. We just started this. Really excited about it. So new content is going to be coming out daily almost, or at least bi-weekly. And I really am just this nobody. And I live in North Carolina. I'm just your normal average Joe. I work 40 hours a week like everybody else. And yeah, I just wanted to do this for fun. So this is not for money. This is just for fun, for you, for me, and it's hopefully informational for you as well. I really want people to really understand how sharpening works and learn a lot along the way as I go, because I'm always learning. All right, so I'm just feeling for that burr, and it has flipped right on over. So we're pretty much done with our job here. It's much easier to, once you sharpen that one side, it's very easy. My main job now is to make sure that I'm hitting all the way down to the apex, because we got to bring this other side of the bevel, we got to meet it in the middle at what they call the apex. Guys, if you have any loved ones that are in the hospital right now, I just want you to know that I'm praying for you. I am a man of God, a man of faith. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I know a lot of people that are in the hospital right now that are not doing well. And I pray that's not you. I pray that's not your family. But if it is, and that is affecting your life right now, just know that somebody else out there does care and is praying for you specifically. And God knows your heart as well. He made billions and billions of people in this world, and He knows every single heart out there. So I just wanted to throw that in there because that's my faith, that's what I believe, and I want to spread that positive message to you guys. If I can help in any way, please reach out to me. My email is on this page on the channel, and you can email me anytime. I'll be praying for you regardless. Alright guys, so we are all done with the sharpening process so far. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go any further up. Gosh, I got this steel all over me. This particular stone is very messy, especially after sharpening as many knives as it's sharpened. So, didn't forget about the strop. Does feel just fine now, so we're going to go ahead and run that across it at a low angle, as always, back and forth. We're just getting any bit of micro fragments of burr that's still hanging on. I'm so dumb. Guys, I didn't do burr removal yet. So that's what we're doing now. Backwards and forwards passes on the same stone that I just sharpened off of at the same angles. Alright, and last but not least, I do have a ceramic tool here that I like to run my edges across after I'm done. This is also helpful when you're removing a burr, because ceramic is very fine as well. And then we're going to take a look at it under the microscope just to see what it's looking like. Alright, back to the strop. I love this strop. It's got a nice little handle. It's from, there we go, sharpeningsupplies.com. You're welcome. Okay, so quickly let's go ahead and set up this microscope. Alright, just so you guys can see it. Okay, just gotta hook up to the Wi-Fi real quick. Alright. So right now, all I'm really seeing is a very fine edge indeed. Guys, that line right there that you're seeing, and any of the fragments that you see right now are mostly from the strop. So that you see there, all that brown stuff that you see residually is just that compound I put on the strop just now, okay? And those are the scratch patterns that it made as well. You can see those diagonal scratch patterns. All right. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. Let's flip it over. This is just the other side. This side's a little bit rougher, I would say. I still got a little bit of work to do on my technique, but I think some of that you see there is from this guy here. So the scratch patterns aren't going to be perfect by any means, but that does mean that we are ready to check and see. All right, we're ready for stropping, round 2. On the smoother sides. All right, 6 micron smooth. All I mean by that is the leather is smoother, and you can imagine that, yes, I'm taking away all of that residual compound that you guys just saw with that 6 micron stroppy stuff, and this is the 1 micron by stroppy stuff. This will almost give it a very mirror-like shine at 1200 and above, especially after stropping. As you can see, it's like a cloudy mirror, I'd say. which is fine by me. All right, and last but not least, I will be doing a little demonstration here. Once again, this thing is immaculately sharp, guys. I mean, I'm just not going to go any higher than that. I think 1200 is plenty. And with that, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe and come back for some more tomorrow, and we'll meet you here. It's Tyler with High Crucible Steels. Peace.